Hey guys, so good afternoon to all of you. Hope you guys are good and well. We're back once again to give you an update on what's going on in the crypto markets from a technical analysis point of view. So please do note, and I'm sure for those who are trading, watching, investing in the crypto markets, you do know that there has been bits and pieces of downward movements over the past few days. And let's try to look at everything from the lens of technical analysis because at the end of the day, trading, analyzing it using technicals gives you a firm notion, a conviction on what you're supposed to do when you're trading the markets using technical analysis. And what's interesting about technicals is that there's so many news, there's so many things that are spreading FUD around that if you check it from the lens of the charts, it will allow you to also to get an objective opinion on what you're supposed to do. So here's let's start everything off with Bitcoin. Basically, as it's the largest in terms of supremacy, in terms of if in the stock market you use indices as a main directive to be able to get a general snapshot. If you want to get a general snapshot on what's going on in the crypto markets, one of the things that you need to look at or look for is what's going on and what's happening with Bitcoin. Now, that being said, allow me to zoom out first. As you can see right here, what's going on. And I've mentioned this in my previous videos also that we've seen Bitcoin hit some sort of consolidation over the past few weeks, primarily after the drop that happened last May 2021. That being said, I just want to note this that ever since Bitcoin dropped below MACD, somewhere around April, it really hasn't recovered to go above the zero line cross. So this is one bearish indicator also that people need to consider, that the only time I guess we get to see it have a notion that it's actually reversing is when we see it go above this particular level. So that being said, from April to where we are today, July 2021, we really haven't seen Bitcoin move above that particular level. So please do note that's something worth taking note of, because that could be an indicator later on. If we see Bitcoin reverse that level, that could be an area for you to actually pick it up and check it. So that being said, allow me to draw the resistance line right here. For Bitcoin, we have it somewhere around this level. Then allow me to draw the support line here, which also coincides with the entire consolidatory move that we're actually seeing for the markets, or at least for Bitcoin in general. So I'll zoom in further. As you can see here, over the past few days, it flirted around it, no, that it was trying to hold on for dear life at the support level. Then we saw it 2 days ago start to break down. Allow me to zoom in here so you see it properly. So there was a breakdown here, and which was also supported, no, by the 7-day moving average. So allow me to put the 25-day also here so we have a greater context in terms of moving averages. So as you see here, it broke below both the 7 and the 25-day moving average, and above and beyond that, it broke below that support range. So you could peg it around the 31 or 30,000 level. That was a support level that protected Bitcoin somehow from falling. But in the past few days, we saw it break down that particular level. That being said, though, we're seeing a green candle right here. And if you'll allow me to show you the 4-hour chart, we've seen bits and pieces of movement, particularly in the past hour, that allowed it to push up from a 4-hour candle standpoint. But in my opinion, I guess, no, this is just my bias as a stock investor trader, that I like the longer candlesticks. First, I like 1-day candlesticks. And please remember this, the longer it is, the stronger it is. Currently, right now, Bitcoin is at 30,849 in terms of US dollars. And I really believe that for it to have legs to push up, it must go back for this particular line. It must go above the 31,695 currently resistance, and it must solidify itself once again as a support level. Because if it doesn't, there might be a longer retracement for it. You could peg it somewhere. One way that you can peg it is you could put another horizontal line here, which could act as a level of support. So you could see it somewhere around the 24,000 mark, and then another one here at close to the 20,000 level. So around 19,920 or somewhere around the 20,000 mark. So somewhere, allow me to fix the line, somewhere around here is where you could peg the support for Bitcoin. So Right now, failure to hold or at least go back to the 31,662 mark. Your current support levels will be 24,000 and 20,000 should selling continue. Should it go back to that particular level, then we have our previous range, which is around the 31,000 level to around the 40,666 mark, which it was consolidating a couple of months back. Now, that being said, I just want to show this. And by the way, no, just a reminder for those joining us for the first time, no matter how much we talk about here, please don't buy, sell, hold, or avoid any crypto just because I talk about it here. It's your money, it's your responsibility. Please take the time to learn, to decide on your own. It has to be you who has to decide about it. Use this video as information, but talk to your financial advisor for the right advice that's custom fit for you as a trader and investor. Anyways, I want to go again to Ethereum because Ethereum also is, in all intents and purposes, one of the larger cryptocurrencies that we have. It's the second largest cryptocurrency. And if I'll draw a trend line here for Ethereum, it's um, proceeding also no in building its own downward trending slope. And if you notice it, if you notice it and if you'll categorize it, it's something similar to also what's happening to, hindi ko maayos yung, there you go. It's something similar to what's happening to Bitcoin, that it's starting to break down off a level of support where it was currently consolidating over the past months. But similar also to Bitcoin, look at the MACD right here. You see it somewhere in the middle of May, cross below the zero line level, denoting that it's bearish. So please take note of the MACD as a level for you to actually watch, to check, to confirm if we're actually reversing. But as of now, as of this point in time, July 20, 2021, it seems that it's still in its downward progression. MACD has not crossed yet. And if you look at the 25-day moving average, you look at the 99-day moving average, it needs to break past those levels before we could actually call it a reversal. So couple of things to note for those who are watching ETH. Number one, a breakout from this downward trending slope that I put. Number two, MACD should cross above the zero line level. And number three, the 99-day moving average, we should see it hopefully break out of that for us to see a narrative that, hey, that it's actually starting to reverse once again and start to push up. Without that, then just take it as it is. It's currently a stock that's relatively bearish. If selling continues, I think a possible downward area where it could go is at the 1568 level, because we have a level of support there, which was evident from March 25, 2021. Next is I'd like to go to BNB, one of the larger ones as well, one of the larger tokens or coins that we have in the market. And you will notice it that similar to Bitcoin, it's experiencing a bit of a drop as well, but I'll put our support level somewhere around here. For those who attended our Stock Smart sessions, you know the current narrative. Connect the support level in areas where there has been historical signals that we've seen buying happen. And it's evident right here somewhere around May that it built a support here. People have been buying here. It happened also somewhere around here, somewhere around June. It built a support level there, and this is where we are. So I think one of the differences that we have for Ethereum versus BNB is Ethereum is still holding its current support level. That wasn't the case for Bitcoin. For Ethereum, it was relatively in a downtrend. So we could peg somehow BNB as still consolidating, as it is currently holding its current consolidatory range. Just to note also, I think one of the differences between Bitcoin, Ethereum versus BNB in terms of percentage that it has dropped. BNB has dropped significantly though, comparing it to Bitcoin and comparing it also to Ethereum. And I think no, it justifies its current sideways progression right now because it has dropped quite a bit. So that's where we are for BNB. Now let's look at ADA. ADA. So I made this drawing for ADA a couple of days ago, and it's still currently holding this downward progression. The 7, 25, and 99-day moving averages are also bearish. MACD is also bearish. So majority of our indicators denoting direction and where the trend is still speaking that ADA is currently bearish right now, and it's still currently following the downward trajectory. So please remember this. I've been saying this over and over for technical analysis for the stock market. The trend is your friend, and if that works for stocks, that's also the narrative for cryptocurrencies. If it's currently bearish, then and you are trading it, and that's the whole narrative of videos like this, then wait until you actually see it start to reverse from a chart point of view. Now, this is XRP. This is how XRP looks like. By the way, I forgot to mention this. If you'd like to know more about technical analysis, we have a Zoom class happening this October. I'll put the link in the description below. And for those who want to learn fundamental analysis using stocks, the stock market, we have a live course happening in Bonifacio Global City this August 2021. Links are in the description below as well. But for those who want to somehow learn about technicals and fundamentals just by reading, I have books about it. It's available on Shopee and Lazada. You can check it out in the description below. Now, here's how XRP looks like. It's also consolidating. It's currently at the support now. Support that you can peg for XRP is somewhere around here. 0.53, then you have a resistance at the 0.71 mark. So I think no, for XRP, it's a make or break point right now. MACD is also below zero. It's below the 99, 25, and 7-day moving averages. But if it fails to hold the level where it is right now, then there could be an expectation that we may actually see it still have room to go down further. So please remember, a support is an area where people perceive it as a place that it's cheap and people start buying. But if it does not hold that level, then there could be a narrative that it could still break down further. And should a breakdown happen, and I don't know if it will break down or not, my goal as a trader, as an investor, is not to guess where it will go, not to forecast where it will go, but just to react based on what I see from the chart. So a breakdown from that particular level, the next possible support will be at the 04125 area. Again, failure to hold the 0.5351 support. Next possible area for it to retrace will be at the 0.4125. And if I'll place another support line here, you could put it somewhere around here at the 0.24 area. So those are the next possible support lines should XRP proceed and go down further. And please do note, I mentioned this similar to all of the other cryptos that we have been talking about. It's still below the zero line cross for MACD. And if I'll try to make a slanted line here, just connecting the highs that are descending, you could project this as a downward trending slope at the very, very least for XRP, which it really hasn't started to reverse yet. So there, I tried to at least talk about 5 of the relatively larger tokens or coins that we have. I want to check out Doge also, but as you all know, Doge has been in a bit of a slump also. So this is how its trajectory is. You have your downward trending slope right here. It's also below the 7, 25, and 99-day moving average, and MACD is also bearish as of that point in time. Just to parallel it, I want to add SHIB to the mix. This is how SHIB looks like at least as you all know, it just entered Binance a couple of weeks ago. You have a support level somewhere around here at the 0.0000062 level, and it's currently below that mark right now. Failure to hold or at least go above that, we may see also larger downward strides for SHIB. I want to talk about VET, which has also received massive selling. Now, if you look at it here, this is its downward trending slope. It's still also in a downtrend. It just broke down right here from the 0.07 support level. So whatever you're seeing right now, it being at 0.06 is a byproduct of it breaking down from the 0.07 support level. But if you're looking for what's conviction and why it's actually doing that, it hasn't really reversed yet. MACD moving averages are supporting its bearishness, and the trend line that I'm showing here and I'm drawing to all of you just gives you more evidence that it's actually in a downtrend still. By the way, if you're new and want to invest in crypto markets, check it out down below. We have links for Binance if you want to trade the crypto markets. But for those who want to use technicals and use it for US markets, check out GoTrade. You can actually trade US stocks for $1 only, and you can also use the skills for Forex. Check out XM. They actually give you $30 if you sign up with them, which allows you to use that money for you to be able to, I guess, trade extra. And it's seed money also for you that you can use in their platform to trade further. So there, I guess that's it for now. From a technical analysis point of view, if you have other requests, just put them in the comment section below or DM me via Instagram or Patreon. And please do notice if you see it in the comment section, people that look um, ni- accounts that look like me but are asking you to message a master or to message a Telegram or WhatsApp group that will give you historically good returns. That's not me. Those are scammers pretending to be me. Also in Facebook, anytime you see messages like that, people messaging to give you free BTC or Ethereum, those are all scam accounts pretending to be me. So please do note that I'm not going to send a WhatsApp or a Telegram number or account in the comment section. And the only way that I could interact with you is via Patreon or if you or via at Marvin Gurmo on Instagram. So I normally don't initiate messaging. I normally wait for someone to message me. So if someone initiates to message you, then most likely it's not me. So that's one way for you already to determine if it's me or not. So I hope that this was something that's insightful, and I hope that this is something that helped you in terms of trading the crypto markets properly. This is Marvin Gurmo. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, guys, and God bless you all.